Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here in 10 short minutes, we'll review and go into our second game here, the final game of the Blue Valley Northwest Invitational between your Blue Valley Northwest Huskies and the visiting Bentonville West Wolverines. We'll be back here in 10 minutes.
The head coach for the Wolverines is Greg White.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final game of action here in the Blue Valley Northwest Invitational. We're at the Pound here where the home team, the Huskies, are going to take on the Bentonville West High Wolverines. Both these teams coming in after very impressive showings in the first 2 days of the Invitational, as that one goes for number 4, Jackson Klein. Bentonville West and Blue Valley Northwest made quick work of Confluence Prep. Each, however, splitting against Kickapoo. Blue Valley Northwest picking up their first win of the season, or of the season against the Chiefs. Whereas Bentonville West dropped their second game to Kickapoo. Bentonville West High, 1-1. Meanwhile, Blue Valley Northwest undefeated in their home Invitational. Huskies start off with a 2-0 lead after a bucket from Jackson Klein, 6'5" senior. Bentonville West looks to answer, still without their big man, 6'10" center Lane Jeffcoat. That three's from Price, no good. Jeffcoat, the 6'10" center, is quite the force in the paint. Would have been a very nice piece to have, especially against Mattioni. Joey Mattioni, number 23, standing 6'8", the senior, led the team in points. Here's a fast break opportunity. Up top, no good. Too strong on the layup was number 10, Zaire James. Mattioni had 27, I believe, in their game against Confluence Prep. Could not be denied in the paint. Shot a lot of threes against Kickapoo and just dominated down under the basket against Confluence Prep. Interested to see how they use him in today's matchup. He'll spend most of his time matched up against either number 4, Landon Price, or number 35, Caleb Cruisenberry, each of which give up a 4-inch difference in height to the senior, the captain of his squad, Mattioni. There's number 5, that's Fritz for 3, and it's good! Fritz finding payday, the bottom of the nets. Here's Van Hecky. James back to Van Hecky. Good cut there by James. Nothing going though. Tries to find Cruisenberry. Back to Van Hecky. Top of the key now for Price. Guarded by Klein. Cruisenberry and Mattioni. Senior on senior. Price tried the step back three, elected no. Now here's Van Hecke driving into the paint. Back to Price. Price on the drive. Over Mattioni, no good. Bit too strong there on the floater there over the much taller defender. Ball will remain Wolverine ball. Van Hecke on the inbound. Plays it up to Price, no good. Rebound, Cruisenberry goes out of play. Klein and Cruisenberry fighting over that one. Off the fingertips of Klein. Possession remains in favor of Bentonville West. Pump fake from Van Hecke. Goes to Zaire James in the corner. James on the drive. Dishes out to Price. Price over to Quentin Thompson. Thompson had a fantastic showing from three in his first game. Went 5 for 5. Could not be denied. There's Van Hecke in the corner for three. No good off the back iron. Rebound. Wolverines with the contact. No call. Rebound. Mattioni. James had an opportunity there off the high step. Couldn't connect though on the floater. Now here's McGibney. Garlington now manning the point. Screened by McGibney. Garlington into the corner for Fritz. Another one. No good. Fast break opportunity here for Thompson. One-on-one. Size disadvantage. Ball swatted off the glass. Good fast break defense there from the Huskies. Now here's Fritz. Fritz in the corner. McGibney. Mattioni. We saw him shoot threes in the first game. Elected to play more a paint role in the second. We'll see how he elects to play this one. From the stripe, no good. Too strong there from Fritz. Huskies lead 5-0. Bentonville West looking to get the cap off the basket here. Here's Van Hecke. Now Price. Price guarded by McGibney. Swiped away by Fritz. Fritz one-on-one with James. Goes up for the slam and puts it down. Fritz with 5 already. Huskies lead 7-0 now. Under 4 to go in the first quarter. And a timeout from Coach White trying to reassess his squad here after a 7-0 run early from the Huskies. We're going to step aside after this short timeout break here on the 810 Varsity Network. And we're back after that timeout break. Bentonville West looking to get something going offensively here. Still held scoreless. Into the game is Brust now, number 24. James for three. Short, gets the shooter's touch and it goes. Shot there from Zaire James. Gets the shooter's roll and they're on the board. 7-3 they trail. Garlington into Klein. Klein with contact. No call. Here come Zaire James with a soft touch off the fast break opportunity. Here's Fritz now. This is off to Garlington. Garlington top of the key. Goes to McGibney. McGibney guarded by Brust. Goes left. Up and under the basket. Soft touch is good. McGibney making his first appearance on the scoreboard. Now here's Van Hecke. Van Hecke tried to find James on the cut. Little miscommunication there. James was not expecting that one. Ball rolls out of play. 2:37 left to go in the first. Huskies 9, Wolverines 5. As Fritz takes a seat. Number 10, Max Mosier, comes in. They'll also sub in Dumas, the bigger center, in order to help shut down Mattioni. This is Garlington at the point, manning the 1, guarded by Thompson. Goes to the left, outside the arc. Looking in for Mattioni on Dumas. Mattioni with a little soft touch and go. And that one falls. Mattioni enters the scoreboard. Puts his name into the box score. Guarded Thompson right now. Dumas with a much smaller defender. Nobody home though. Long rebound. Now for Brust for 3. Yes, sir! Bottoms for Jackson Brust. Now here's Garlington manning the 1. Guarded by Thompson. There's McKibney. Plays it in for Mattioni. Fell on the floor by Dumas. Minute 37 left. Huskies 11, Wolverines 8. Dumas is going to be called on that one. Foul on the floor though. No shots awarded. And incoming the big bodies. Number 32, Andrew Babaloa. As well as number 10, Max Mosier. And that one's good. 3-point opportunity, just short though. Rebound Garlington. Huskies picking up the pace, far side. When Mosier tried to play it into Mattioni, ball's picked off by Thompson, and here come the Wolverines. Out to Cruisenberry, Cruisenberry to Brust, Brust for 3 again. No, air ball, way short. Might have been tipped there by number 12, Stacker. Garlington far side, spin on Thompson, ball kicked off the leg of Thompson, out of play, favoring the Huskies. Trio of subs now, starters back in for Bentonville West. Entering again, Price, James, and Van Hecky. Garlington on the toss. Sit out to Mosier. Mosier back to Garlington. Far side over there to Stacker. Stacker with the right, guarded by Brust. Mattioni in the paint. Gets Price to jump, and an easy one there. Got the mismatch on the height in the switch. Quick 3 by James, no good, left short. Garlington the board. Playing it free up to Mattioni. And a block by Van Hecky. Great defense there on the transition. Mattioni tried to find number 10, Max Mosier, for an easy lay-in. Van Hecky says, no, sir. 28.9 seconds left. Huskies 15, Wolverines 8. As Mosier trots over to the bench, Fritz re-enters. 28 seconds to go. 7 the lead for the Huskies. Into Mattioni. Mattioni and another height mismatch. The contact and the bucket. Mattioni with his first and 1 opportunity. Got Landon Price off the floor there. Able to finish that one with 24.4 seconds to go. Landon Price picks up his first one of the day. Cruisenberry re-enters for him. Bentonville West is going to have to figure out something to do in the post, as Mattioni connects on the 3-point play. They subbed in Dumas in order to make it for that height, but keep getting mismatches on picks and screens. Got to figure out the rotation of this Husky offense in order to make up for those height differences. Now here's Van Hecky, guarded by Garlington. Van Hecky barking out orders. Finds Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry guarded by Babaloa. Now here's James. James on Stacker. Ball poked away by Stacker. Remains Van Hecky. 3-ball. Good! And at the end of 1, Van Hecky puts a staple, cutting the deficit back to 7. Huskies 18, Wolverines 11. We'll be right back for this second quarter of action here on the 810 Varsity Network. Hello and welcome back to the second action of play. Here as I adjust the camera. Apologies. That'll do for now. Wolverines entered the second quarter with a 7-point lead over the Wolverines. Huskies played great defense, great team ball. Both these teams swing the rock well. Into Mattioni, using the height, and it goes. Not even Dumas was able to contest that one. Mattioni with the contact, the pressure, still able to put it in net. 20-11 in favor of the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies. Zaire James, top of the key, guarded by Fritz. James back out to Van Hecke. Van Hecke had a three earlier, tried to swing it over to Cruisenberry. It's ticked out. Mattioni the steal. Now here's Klein. Klein driving in. Floater, no good. Dumas getting outbodied by Balboa, and the big man gets his first bucket of the game. Welcome to the box score, Andrew Balboa. Substitutions now as Price re-enters. He comes in for Brust. Dumas also takes his seat. As Cruisenberry also out. There's Zaire James. Brust for three, contested. It goes! Brust with a pure jumper from outside the arc. Had the mismatch of Balboa out on the perimeter and took advantage as Mattioni, the center, brings it down the floor. Playing the four now with Balboa in. Hard contact. Block, says the official. Bentonville wanted a offensive foul there. Brust tried to draw it, couldn't do so. Little controversy there on that call. Huskies will toss though, leading 22-14, excuse me. 8-point lead. Klein gets it to Mattioni. Mattioni open on the arc. Good! Brust unable to get a hand up in time there. This is where Mattioni shines in the four, not limited to the post production. Able to swing out and create some space is the big man. 6'8", showing off the range. Now here's Price. Price, the D2 commit, gets to James. James for three, no good off the back iron. Long rebound. Here's Quentin Thompson. Brust with the pump fake. Balboa bites. Thompson now beyond the arc, guarded by Mattioni. Price over to Brust. Brust with Balboa on him. James pump fakes the three, drives. Good defense there by McKivney. Brust for three, pump fakes, no. Goes up for the layup. It's good. Look at Brust go. Doing all he can against these bigger defenders. That time matched up against Jackson Klein, standing 6'5". Brust only 5'11" on the stat sheet. There's Fritz. Fritz over to Klein. Klein's got Thompson on him now for McKivney. McKivney looking into the post. Wide open Fritz. That one goes. 3 balls exchanged by both teams. Now James slowing the pace of play a little bit. 28-16. Bentonville not quite able to get over the hump. Brust still being guarded by Balboa. 3 ball. Quentin Thompson, no good. Almost got it off the friendly touch. Klein the rebound. Now McKivney. McKivney brings it up the floor. Gets it to Fritz. Fritz, the top of the key. Tries to go inside to Mataloni. And foul there by Jackson Brust. Mattioni draws the foul. A good position there on Landon Price. Price giving up 4 inches in height against the senior, as well as 2 years of experience. Fritz in the corner. Dribbles the top of the key. Hands off to Garlington. Garlington guarded by Thompson. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the half. Here's Fritz. Fritz guarded by Van Hecke. Van Hecke, a great defender. And Mattioni is called for an offensive whistle there. Had the mismatch on Brust, but Brust hits the floor, the hardwood. leads to a foul, and in back comes Dumas for Bruss. Bruss had a great showing, leads the team in scoring with number 23 leads the team in scoring with 14 points. Now here's Van Hecke. Van Hecke, the dribble, the drive. Poked away by Mattioni. Now here come the Huskies. Here's Fritz. He can slam. He does!
2 points by Jake Fritz.
Big time play there from Jake Fritz. Assist goes to Mattioni. Mattioni with 14 on the day. Number 5, Fritz with 10 of his own. Here comes it again. Deja vu! Deja vu for the Wolverines. 2 straight slams from Jake Fritz and a timeout call from Coach White. We'll be right back after this short break here on the 810 Varsity Network. Dumas goes into Van Hecke. After the timeout there, 2 straight slams from Jake Fritz. And here's Thompson. Thompson guarded by McKibney. Thompson looking for Dumas, finds him, guarded by Mattioni, and a little whistle there, slap call on Aiden McKibney. He'll be caught on the arm there. That'll be his first. And Martin comes on now for the Huskies. Chase Martin, the 6-foot senior. Thompson at the point. Guarded by Martin. Ball rolling out of play and in favor of the Huskies. Turnover there. Costly one at that for the Wolverines. The lead now 16 points. This one has gotten away from Bentonville West a little bit. This is Coach Greg White's biggest concern is can his team put together 4 quarters of play as Garlington just makes quick work, dashing the defense. Bentonville West playing fast. James loses it, and another turnover on back-to-back possessions for the Wolverines. When asked, Coach Greg White said his biggest concern was with the loss of a lot of leadership. Would they be able to play 4 complete quarters? They played well in the first, kind of falling apart here late in the second against a very disciplined Blue Valley Northwest Huskies squad. As Cruisenberry checks in. Cruisenberry checks in for Dumas. He's having a little bit of a rough day against Mattioni. Also now on the floor for Bentonville West, number 30, Jordan Randolph, a freshman. Some young blood in there for the Wolverines. 5'9" guard. He'll be matched up against Martin as a steal by Cruisenberry. Up to Thompson. Thompson to Price. Price far side. The freshman lets it fly. Nothing but oxygen there. First shot jitters there for Jordan Randolph. Maybe a little bit too open was the freshman. Now here comes Garlington. Garlington to McKibney. McKibney to Martin. Martin top of the key looking for Garlington, and they'll reset. 2 minutes roughly to go here in the half. Fritz for three, guarded by Price, no good. Good defense there, offensive board. Who else but Mattioni? Ball's loose. The freshman comes up with it. Randolph looking for Thompson. Ball's still a little loose. Thompson handles over to Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry, Price. Price for three. No! Now Garlington the board. Garlington the drive. Contact, no call. Bruss the rebound. And here come the Wolverines. Bruss guarded by McKibney. Looking for some help, finds Price. Price guarded by Fritz. Gets to the freshman, Randolph. Randolph on Martin. Dribbling, finds Cruisenberry, who puts it in.
2 points by Caleb.
And on the box score is the freshman, picking up an assist to Cruisenberry. Fritz now over to Garlington. Garlington, top of the key, guarded by Quentin Thompson. Now Price on Fritz. Fritz having a great game thus far. Open for three, takes it. No good, short. Ball tipped up in the air. And Thompson comes down with it. Mattioni couldn't quite get his hands on that one. And Cruisenberry goes up. Glassed by Jake Fritz. Fritz with an outstanding block. Now McKibney, Euro step, floater. Off the glass, no good. Ball still free. At the foot of Fritz. Fritz comes up with it. Good job by Martin, picking up that loose ball. Fritz now guarded by Price. Right to left. Coach M barking out orders. We're at 26, 25, 24 to go in the half. Your score 34-18 favoring the Huskies. The Pound came to play today, and they will hold for last shot. 16, 15, 14 and counting. Garlington showing no signs of moving, and a timeout call by Coach Aaron M. They're going to draw something up here for the final 12 and a half seconds of play. We're going to take a short break here on the 810 Sports Network. Welcome back. Fritz tossing it in for the Huskies. Gets it over to Garlington. Garlington looking for help. Pressure by Price. 12, 4, 3, 2. They need a shot. It's Martin. They'll go to no good. And the buzzer sounds. Not quite sure what Coach M drew up there. Didn't quite work. Bentonville West Wolverines sniffed that one out. They're going to enter the half down a bunch. 34-18 favoring the Huskies. We'll be right back after a halftime break here on the 810 Varsity Sports Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the second half of action here in the Blue Valley Northwest final game of their Invitational. They lead by 16 over visiting Arkansas opponent Bentonville West High. High-scoring first half for the Huskies. 3-ball, good! Starting off strong there, Quentin Thompson. Starting off strong there for the Wolverines. And here's number 2, Garlington. Gets it over to Klein. Klein into Fritz. Fritz gets it swiped away on the pass. Now here's Quentin Thompson. Soft lay-in, no good. Klein the board. Gets it up to Mattioni. Is it too strong? It is. Ball rolls out of play. Dumas starting now for the Wolverines, looking to combat the big body of Joey Mattioni. Drive in, floater denied by Mattioni, but he's whistled for the block. Drawing the foul there, number 2, Ben Van Hecky. Shot on the floor, Dumas will toss it in. Pardon me. It is a shooting foul, and Van Hecky will take 2. First one's up and good. Pure from the stripe. Number 2, Van Hecky, the 5'10" senior. Looking to bring the Wolverine point total to 23, and he does. Down 9 now after that 3-point play from the senior. Here's Garlington bringing it up the floor. Over to McKivney. Far side to Klein. Klein back to Garlington. Garlington guarded by Thompson. Now it's Fritz. Fritz on Van Hecky. A little mismatch there height-wise. Here's McKivney. Klein. Mini drive. No good. McKivney into the corner. Back out of the wing and at the top of the key now for Garlington. Huskies reset. 6:29 to go in the third. Over to McKivney. McKivney. Mattioni top of the key. Far side Klein, he's on the wing, guarded by Quentin Thompson. They're trying to feed Mattioni in the paint. And Garlington on the pump fake. Out to Klein. Klein open, 3-ball. Does he have it? No. Offensive board, though, for McKivney. Over to Fritz. McKivney open for 3. Pump fakes, no good. Trying to get it into Mattioni. They're trying to force feed the big man. And it's stolen away by Landon Price. Price picked up by Klein. Now the Wolverines reset as Van Hecky mans the 1. Good move there, creating some space. Too strong there off the back iron. On the break now is Fritz. Fritz the lay-in, no good. Blocking foul called on Landon Price. Fred does a great job drawing the penalty there. Huskies 34, Wolverines 23, lead back up to double digits. It stands at 11. Fritz shooting 2. Number 5 for the Huskies, got 12 so far. Looking to make it 14 with 2 pure arcs from the stripe. First one up and no good. Too much there from the senior. Here he is again. Looking right is wrong. No, misses both of them. Offensive board, though, and they get the 2 anyway. Klein there picking up his teammate. Rebounding proving to be quite difficult for the Wolverines with their massive size disadvantage. Thompson for 3. He's a little bit off today. Number 23, Thompson, yet to get on the board for the Wolverines. Shaky start, Garlington wide open, looks good, no. Bit too short there. Mattioni the offensive board, and Price finally comes down with it. The Huskies doing a great job at offensive rebounding, but unable to capitalize on that opportunity. Van Hecky with the drive at the left. Gets into Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry's been a little quiet as well this game. Here's Price. Price asking for a screen from Dumas. Instead, dishes it to him. Van Hecke underneath. Cruisenberry for three. No. Way too strong there from Cruisenberry. Air ball. And here come the Huskies. It's Garlington. Garlington with the contact. Over to Martin. Martin, pump fakes. Top of the key for Klein. Klein thought about it. No. Into the height disadvantage with Mattioni. Mattioni's ball rolls off the rim and no good. Mattioni with 14. Missing his first two opportunities here. Three ball. Thompson, no good. Two straight air balls. Good save, though, from Price. Cruisenberry ends up with it. And a timeout called by Coach Greg White. 4:06 left to go. We'll step aside here in this timeout as the Huskies reset. We'll be right back here on the 810 Varsity Sports Network. Welcome back to the third quarter of action here. 4:03 and counting to play here. Substitution now in for the Wolverines. Number 3, Bryson Fulcher and Brust both come in for Bentonville West. Cruisenberry with it, out to Brust. Brust pump fakes. He's having a great game so far. Brust has 5 for the Wolverines. Whistle there, defensive foul is number 32. It's Babaloa, who also entered for the Huskies. Cruisenberry with a nice move, and that's going to be a foul. Hold there on Babaloa. Babaloa picks up 2 quick ones. Right off the bench, picks up 2 quick fouls. 3:43 to go. In desire, James. James with a nice touch off the glass. Hard contact there from Garlington. Thompson gets it to go anyway. Huskies play up for Klein. Klein on the drive. Has Babaloa wide open. Who goes up and gets the and one. Babaloa using the size there against much smaller forward Bryson Fulcher. Babaloa looking to complete the triple here. To bend the arc, and that one goes. Pure from the stripe is Andrew Babaloa, standing 6'9", only a junior. Pushes that lead to 13 now for the Huskies. 3:28 to go in the half. Excuse me, the quarter. We're in the third. Cruisenberry. Little size mismatch there, giving up 5 inches. Great move by Fulcher and the lay-in. Good hesitation there from the senior. 3:10 to go. Huskies 38, Wolverines 27. The lead is 9. Excuse me, 11. Lead 11. Three-pointer, Martin, no good. Rattles out. Wolverines playing fast. Ball swatted away. Brust had it initially for the lay-in. Swatted away by the Huskies. Quentin Thompson, the offensive board, draws the foul. He'll shoot 2 at the stripe. 2:50 to go. Huskies 38, Wolverines 27. Thompson, number 23. 2 points today. Looking for his third. That one goes off a roll. Lead now at 10. Looking to Going to single digits, no good, can't get it to go. Long rebound, and a whistle, foul. Both Manioni and Thompson going forward, said it was off Thompson. Klein comes in. And looks like there's going to be a review, maybe? This one here at the scores table. Not quite sure what is going on here. 2:49 to play. Huskies 39, Wolverines 28. Talking things over with Coach White. And now over to Coach M. Looks like the Huskies will remain on offense and have possession. Wolverines going with a smaller lineup. Cruisenberry 6'4", going up against Mattioni 6'8". Babaloa also on the floor, standing 6'9", as Garlington trots it down the hardwood. Garlington guarded by Brust. Good by Fulcher, denying Mattioni the ball. Shot through Garlington. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. Number 2, Garlington. The junior puts it through. And here's Cruisenberry. Or to Fulcher, fakes it. Brust with the pump fake, guarded by Mattioni. Brust drives, the foul, and it goes with the contact. Number 24, Jackson Brust. 6-foot junior, not allowing the size to phase him there, going into the trenches and puts it through. Now the question is, can he complete the three-point play? Husky lead is 12. The and one is good. 42-31 your score. Huskies lead this one late into the third. 2:10 to go and counting. Here's Garlington. Garlington to Babaloa. A lot of size on Cruisenberry. Uses it. No good. Mattioni the offensive board, and he goes off the reverse lay-in. Mattioni coming alive now with the offensive board and the reverse putback. Here's Fulcher. Fulcher guarded by Klein. The Curly Blondes going at it. Back up to Fulcher. Fulcher to James. James guarded by Mattioni. Goes for the drive with the left. Mattioni too strong. Brust for 3. No, off the top. Long rebound into Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry looking for help. Finds Quentin Thompson. Thompson on the drive. Pump fake. Contact. No call. Missed. Fritz the board. Over to Klein. Klein to Garlington. Garlington with a little bit of space now in front of him. Guarded by Brust. Double team by Cruisenberry. Ball tipped and off the knee of Garlington, favoring the Wolverines. Lead is a 13, a baker's dozen for the Huskies. Fulcher takes a seat. Price re-enters. Thompson dribbles it down. Thrusts it into the starting role, number 23, Quentin Thompson, with the absence of Lane Jeffcoat. Thompson usually plays the role of the sixth man, the shooter off the bench. Playing heavy minutes in this round-robin style tournament. Brust for 3. He's hit one today, and he adds to his total. Brust proved to be an offensive spark here for the Wolverines. The lead is 10. 40 seconds to go and counting. 38, 37, 36. It's Garlington at the top of the key. Face guarded by Brust. Ball into the hands of Mattioni, the star of this team. Now over to Klein. Klein guarded by Price. Price over to Fritz. Double teamed. Was Mattioni. Garlington thought about the 3. Guarded by Brust. Good defense here from the Wolverines. Back over to Garlington. 14, 13, 12. Over to Klein. Klein guarded by James. 8, 7, 6. They're looking for Mattioni. Klein thought about the 3, said no. 2, 1. Shot up, no good. Great defense there. Team defense played by Bentonville West, denying Mattioni the ball. Blue Valley Northwest unable to get a high-quality shot up. Klein had to hoist one up late. And we'll be right back after this short break for the final quarter of action. Huskies lead 44-34 with 8 minutes to go in the game. We'll be right back on the 810 Varsity Network. Welcome back to the final quarter of play here at the Pound for the Blue Valley Northwest Invitational. And a match between two powerhouses, one from Arkansas, one from right here in Kansas City. Blue Valley Northwest going up against Bentonville West High. Both teams very prominent opponents in their respective fields. And that ball is stolen by Cruisenberry. Little errant pass there from Garlington. Over to Bruss. Bruss for three. No! Just short. Couldn't get the shooter's roll. Mardioni the board. Over to Klein. Klein at the wing. Guarded by Quentin Thompson. Into Babaloa. Babaloa double teamed quickly. Over to Fritz. Fritz for three. No good off the rim. And a foul. Whistle called over the back there on Price. Mardioni had great positioning there on the offensive board. Lead from Huskies is 10, 44-34, 7:13 to go in the game. Story of this game been offensive rebounding from the Huskies. A lot of second chance points for Blue Valley Northwest. Now here's Garlington over to Klein. Klein elects not to go with the open three. Mardioni double teamed into Babaloa. Babaloa goes up for it, blocked by Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry and Price playing great defense, going back and forth there on the double teams, leading to a turnover. Now here's Van Hecky. Van Hecky, Cruisenberry, top of the key. Pump fake. This is Van Hecky. Van Hecky thought about driving over to Bruss, who thought about a three. Van Hecky will drive. The floater off the glass and in. Soft touch from the senior. And the lead, single digits now. Only 8. It's diminished for the Huskies. At one point was 16. The deficit cut in half now. Wolverines rallying late. McKibney checks back in. He'll come in at the next dead whistle. Klein now with it in the corner. Dribbles out to the wing. On the left. Cross over to the right. Is Mardioni to his left. Who sneaks back into the paint. Taking it slow now. 6 minutes remaining. Really draining the clock here. Not a whole lot of action going on. Now Bruss comes out to face guard him. Jump hop step. Now Fritz double teamed. Try to find Klein. Klein is in the paint and uses the big body. Had several inches there on Bruss. It's only a matter of time before they start using the post mismatches. Lead back up to double digits. Thompson thought about it. An errant pass. Van Hecky not sure where he was going to go with it. Miscommunication there from the Wolverines and another turnover. Costly one at that. 5:31 to go. Huskies 46, Wolverines 36. James back in on the floor for the Wolverines. Van Hecky takes a seat. Babaloa also taking a rest for the Huskies as McKibney checks back in. Garlington at the one. Picked up at the gray line by Brust. Back to Garlington. Now Klein. Klein just outside the arc. Back to Klein. Klein guarded by Cruisenberry. We're going to leave Price on Mattioni. Here's McKibney. Guarded by James. Now picked up by Brust. Wide open is Garlington. Nobody home. Can he put it together? No, he can't. And a little friendly fire in there on the rebound. There's a 3-on-1. Only Zaire James was there for the Wolverines, and the Huskies tip it out on themselves. Now here's James. Electing to let the ball roll, saving some time. Picks it up there just past half court. Goes over to Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry guarded by Mattioni. The fake over to Price. Back to Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry, Price, and the ball's tipped away by Mattioni. Off the leg of Cruisenberry. Turnover again for the Wolverines. 4:41 to go. Lead still 10. Garlington now will bring it up the floor. Picked up by Brust. Over to McKibney and back to Garlington. Now Klein back to Garlington. Swinging it around. Long possessions here for the Huskies. Drive by Garlington, no good. Aaron pass to Fritz, no good. Fritz tries to save it. Oh, and a hard play there. Brust going for it. Klein got up. Brust thought it was over his head. Kind of under-tagged him there. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Everybody okay, up and moving. Klein quickly plays it into Garlington. Blue Valley Northwest in no hurry whatsoever. Playing it around the arc. Cruisenberry daring Klein to shoot. Klein not known for his range, known for his ability to drive and finish in the paint. As we see right here, oh, he tried it. He tried to put Cruisenberry on a poster, and here come the Wolverines. No call, foul, and he stepped out of bounds, did Fritz. I was just talking about Klein's ability to drive the basket. He tried to go in for a dunk in heavy traffic. Couldn't quite get his fingers over the rim there. And now here come the Wolverines, looking to press it back to single digits. 3:52 left, 46-36, still knotted. 3 ball, no good, just long. Klein on the floor, jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the Wolverines. Hustle play there from everybody involved. Cruisenberry, Brust, Price, and Klein all hitting the floor. 3:46 to go. Still not at the same score. 10 points is the deficit for the Wolverines. Zaire James will QB the inbound. Has Brust in the far corner, Cruisenberry in the near. Price in the paint. And now Van Hecke will re-enter for Price as he takes a seat. And they'll exchange duties now. Van Hecke inbounds it, looking for Quinn Thompson. Finds him underneath the basket. Hard contact and a shooter's touch, if I've ever seen one. Roll all the way around the rim and in. The lead now cut to 8. Huskies looking to burn clock here. Their last possession nearly tallied a minute. And now here's Klein. No intention of moving. Coach White saying we have to pressure now. Trying to create some turnovers. Zaire James playing great defense on Garlington. Now back to Klein. Klein top of the key for Mattioni. Mattioni guarded by Cruisenberry. And a foul on Zaire James. Ken White picks up a foul. Only his first personal, and a slew of substitutions coming in for Bentonville West. The freshman re-enters Randolph, as well as Fulcher and number 15, Cooper Moore. A sophomore, a freshman, and a senior all enter. Little communication issue going on the floor here. 3:10 to go. Huskies 46, Wolverines 38. Lead is 8 for Blue Valley Northwest on their home turf. Looking to go undefeated in their own invitational here at the Pound. Great play draw there from Coach M. And Garlington got his arm caught there. Ball will be under the basket. 14 fouls on the Wolverines, one more, and the Huskies will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game. They'll shoot 2 free throws with every foul as Klein now tosses it into Mattioni. Mattioni to McKibney, and a foul there by the freshman Randolph.
Foul starts to the Wolverines, number 30, Jordan Randolph, his first personal.
Randolph picks up his first, and in come the starters. After a quick break, we'll see Van Hecke, Quentin Thompson, Cruisenberry, and James all re-enter here after this first free throw from McKibney. Lead is 8, looking for 9. And that one goes, rolls off the front, the back, and in. And here come the quartet. Out now, Randolph, Moore, Fulcher, and Brust. Zaire James trying to sneak into the backcourt. Sought out there, though, by Fritz. The second opportunity for McKibney's no good. Rebound, Cruisenberry. Here comes Thompson now. Needing to pick up the pace here. We're under 3 to go. 47-39. The deficit, 47-38. Deficit is 9. And a push there called. That'll be called on Garlington.
Foul starts the Huskies, number 2, Trevor Garlington.
Only their first team foul, so they got some to play with if they don't like the situation. Brush re-enters. As Zaire James leaves the floor. No, he'll stag out with Van Hecke. Van Hecke takes a seat. There's Cruisenberry, and it goes! The smallest deficit of the game since halftime now for the Wolverines. They trail by 7. Here's Garlington. Garlington picked up by Brust. Brust needs the pressure so they can't run out too much time. Now Zaire James, good defense in the reach around. He's going to get called for that one. And now Klein will shoot 2. 2:32 to go. 7 the deficit. Huskies lead 47-40. Klein at the stripe. Number 4 Klein without a bucket yet today has, has 6 today. Number 4 Klein, 6 points on the day so far. Looking to make it 8 with 2 free throws here. Taking his time on the first, and that one rattles out. In and out there for the senior. Sporting the black leg sleeve on the right. Looks to push the lead back to 8 for his Huskies. Ball now in his hands. 2:32 to go. The 3 dribble routine, the spin, the arc, and that one goes. Lead back to 8. Wolverines trying to make it a game, trying to get back into this one. It's Quentin Thompson. They're going to need some good. Zaire James, and he's obviously fouled there. Great job. Good cut there from the sophomore. Great find from Quentin Thompson. And Zaire James will shoot 2. Van Hecke checks back in. He'll most likely come in for Brust. And he takes a seat again. First one rolls in and out, similar to Klein's first free throw. 2s remain, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Second free throw is pure. Zaire James got a little bit of a limp going. That's probably why he spent a considerable amount of time on the bench, using him for offensive purposes only. And here's Garlington, picked up by Brust. Brust with heavy pressure. Garlington gets it past half court though. 2:15 and counting now. Great defense by Brust. Tries to get over to Garlington. Ball almost goes out of play. Now it's Klein on Cruisenberry and a foul. 2 hands on him, says the official. And 2 free throws coming for number 4. Lead is 7, can push it to 9. That missed free throw there by James proven to be a little costly here. It's the difference between a 2 and a 3 possession game for the Wolverines. 2:06 to go. First 3 throw from Klein is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for the senior. And in comes the offensive specialist, James. Comes in for Van Hecky. And he'll take his seat into the corner. Wolverines going to have to start shooting threes, especially with no shot clock. The Huskies can take as much time as they want as two clutch free throws coming from the senior Klein. Now here's Quentin Thompson. Thompson over to Cruisenberry. Cruisenberry to James. James a little bit slow on that ankle. Like to Price. Price now with it at top of the key. Guarded by Klein. Behind the back action, trying to create some space. Can't. Now to James. James guarded by Mattioni. Ball picked away on the floor, and it comes up with by Cruisenberry. Foul. Whistle called. Foul going to be called on number 5, Jake Fritz. That's his first 3 team fouls now for the Huskies. They got 2 to play with. Van Hecky will come in for James, who's a little light on that ankle. We're under 2 to play. Minute 43 now. Lead is 9 for the Huskies. Wolverines got to start shooting some 3-pointers. They want to get back at this one, and that one's rejected by Mattioni. And a whistle and a foul. Wolverines need to start spacing the floor here if they're going to want to come back to this one. They can't afford to trade 2 for 3 with no shot clock. As Fulcher comes back into the game, he'll tag out Price. A whistle and officials meeting here. We've had several of these late. A little bit of confusion between the staff. Maybe confusion on the possession. And they'll award the Huskies with the ball. Mattioni will toss it in. Mattioni looking for help. Nobody open. Looking for somebody. And that's got to be close to a 5-second, but no, sir. Gets it out at 4.5. And a foul called. Foul will be called on Van Hecky. And Fritz will go to the stripe. James checks back in. Lead is 9. Looking to push to double digits. Could be the dagger here. First one's up and good. That's pure from the charity stripe. Number 5, Jake Fritz. Lead now 10. Minute 32 to go. Looking to make it 11. Zaire James checks back in for Van Hecky. The usual swap we've seen in the second half, especially late in this 4th period. The routine from Fritz. It's good. 2 huge free throws. And a timeout called by Coach M. The minute 32, your lead is 11 now for the Huskies. Maybe a little bit too late here for the Wolverines. They're going to need some turnovers and some big 3-point shots. We'll be right back on the A10 Varsity Network after this short timeout intermission. And we're back here for the final 92 seconds of action. Slowly letting it go up the floor is Quentin Thompson looking for Bruss. Bruss with a long 3, limitless range. No, sir. Air ball. And Fritz now with it, guarded by James. James, a little slow on that ankle. Finds McKibbity. McKibbity loses it there on the long pass. Minute 16 remaining. Huskies 52, Wolverines 41. Possession favoring the Huskies. After that foul, 2 free ones coming for McKibbity. McKibbity's first, disrupted by the buzzer. little confusion here again, and they're going to give him another shot after that buzzer went off. The old mulligan given by the officials. More confusion here. It looks like there's some controversy in the number of fouls on Jackson Brust. Scoreboard says 5, but the box score might say 4. They're going to foul him out anyway, and Brust will take a seat. Brust with 9 points leads this team in scoring. That's a huge loss late in this one. Has a couple three-pointers to his name, and he'll have to take a seat for the final minute 16 of this one. McKibney makes his mulligan, and now looks to press the lead to 13, 53-41, favoring the Huskies. McKibney lines it up, the arc. And that one's pure from the charity stripe. It's now or never for the Huskies. They need something fast. Something from range. They're looking for Price. Price has Van Hecke to his right. Goes to him. Almost stripped out there. Husenberry pump fakes over to Thompson, excuse me. Price in the corner for 3. Good find. No. Rims in and out. Ball was halfway in. And now heavy pressures. We're under a minute. 53, 52, 51 to go. And Klein. And it looks like they're going to let him dribble it out here. The game is going to end 54-41, favoring the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies. They go undefeated, 3-0, 3 commanding wins at that in their first home opener invitational here, defeating names of Bentonville High, Confluence Prep, and Kickapoo High School. Thank you for everybody who tuned in this weekend. Bentonville West will finish at 1-2. Kickapoo finished 2-1. Confluence Prep, unfortunately, 0-3 on the weekend. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in to today, yesterday, and Thursday's games. Thank you for supporting high school athletics and the 810 Varsity Network. Signing off, my name is Beckett Rasmussen. We will see you later.